Hi everyone, and welcome back to So Blessed by Jess. And today we're going to create another block in our Civil War sampler book, and it's called the Sugar Bowl. Let me cut, so I cover the instructions at the bottom, but we're going to be doing this green. That's what the company gave us to do, so that's exciting. Love the variation in colors that they've given throughout the quilt, and they're pulling it all together. So without further ado, I will flip you on over so you can see the other screen. We're going to set it up. We're going to look at what we need to do in order to sew it together and get it done. All right, so here are the pieces that we were given. We have 4 triangles that are pink, 4 triangles that are dark green, and then 1 large square. Okay, so our square is going to be on point, just like this. And then we have these colors. Oh, my neighbors are outside. He's on his little 4-wheeler. Can you hear him? Okay, here we go. Nope. See, that goes in. Yep, this way. This way, I'll figure it out in a minute. This way. And this way. So I guess you're kind of angrily challenged in a minute, but okay. So we've done something very similar to this in the past. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these triangles, we're going to overlap them in the center. We're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam going up. Then after we've done so, we will fold our square, find that center point, match it up with that seam, sew it, and go. And so when you're sewing these triangles, sew opposite sides. So if I start in the upper right hand corner, then I'm going to do the lower left hand corner, then the upper left hand corner, lower right hand corner. So I want to do opposite sides when I'm doing that. I mean, if you wanted to go in a circle, you may go right ahead and do it. I just find it more simple to do it that way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back with the finished block. All right, and here's our sugar bowl. Isn't it beautiful? I really like it how there's the green on top, the pink on the bottom, and then it alternates on the sides. So I thought that was really cool how they did that. All right, so let's get into some history around the block. Let's see, Thomas Nelson and the 2 little Confederates painted a picture of limited treats available during the war. It may be fiction, but it's an accurate account of the imported sugar shortages. There was no sugar, nor coffee, nor tea. The luxuries had been given up a long time before. An attempt was made to manufacture sugar out of sorghum, or sugarcane, which was now being cultivated as an experiment, but it proved unsuccessful, and molasses made from the cane was only sweetening. The boys, however, never liked anything sweetened with molasses. That was a little excerpt out of Thomas Nelson's Nelson page in the 2 Little Confederates. So, and it was published in 1932. This block was in the Rural New Yorker as an empty sugar bowl, just one of the many depravities that children faced at the time of the Civil War. But there it is. So, sugar bowl it is. I know, sugar. Some people like a lot of sugar and things. Others, like me, can take it or leave it. It all depends on what it is. Like my coffees, cream, no sugar. If I do have sugar, it's kind of like a treat. But I do put sugar on my cornbread, like before I bake it in the oven. It gets like really crispy on top. And we do add sugar to some things. I mean, hey, you live in the South. It's just what happens. People think it tastes better that way. And then as a New Yorker, I'm just like, I can take it or leave it. Like unsweet tea was always a thing. Always a thing. Never thought anything of anything to have sweet tea. Didn't even know sweet tea existed until I was a teenager. And here I am, and I drank it for a while, but now I enjoy my unsweet tea again. So, anywho, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and looking at the adventures that we're going through with the Civil War block. So, 6 more to go. Am I right? We'll see. We'll see. I think so. Yes. So anywho, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for following along. I know I said that before, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.